Coming up on Culture Kitchen, journey with us for a taste of the Caribbean. The Hadley family cooks up a special recipe to share with some neighborhood friends. Let your taste buds take you to the Dominican Republic. I'm Stephanie Zaida, and this is Culture Kitchen. Journey with us for a taste of culture. Experience new and exciting places while kids cook up something special with their families. Celebrate different cultures and the foods that tie us all together as kids connect with their past and serve up a slice of family history. From the Caribbean to the Middle East, from Asia to Europe. Let your taste buds take you on an adventure. This is Culture Kitchen. A small island in the Caribbean, the Dominican Republic is known for its beautiful beaches and scenic surroundings.
Sunny, coconut trees, beaches. It's pretty nice.
Roughly twice the size of New Hampshire, the Dominican Republic lies between the Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic.
It's really warm, and there are a lot of beaches and palm trees.
Palm trees and plenty of fruit trees as well.
Climbing fruit trees. I love climbing fruit trees when I was a kid, and I didn't fall down that many times.
Overflowing with a variety of tropical fruits, the Dominican Republic is known for having some of the world's sweetest natural treats.
Really good fruit. The sand is like really white-ish, and the cherries are really good.
Mostly our desserts were fruit, so I would just climb the trees and get them, eat out as many as we want.
The largest city in the Dominican Republic is Santo Domingo. Home to one of the oldest cathedrals in the world, it is also the capital.
The scenery is really beautiful, and people are very happy, and they are loud. They talk very loud. There's going to be a lot of music everywhere.
Music and plenty of mouth-watering food.
It's very distinct, I guess. People put a lot of effort into it every day. I mean, a meal can take up to 3 hours to make. It's involved.
And although visits to her childhood home are not as often as she would like, a familiar smell from the kitchen today can bring her back in an instant.
Growing up, I remember it being such a treat to eat rice pudding. We ate a lot of fruit, and so when someone would make a dessert, it was, very nice to have, and my mom, I guess to me, made the best one.
Just 13 when she moved to the U.S., Eileen's love of this family recipe is not lost on her 3 girls, who seem to enjoy it just as much.
We were always very happy when we would smell it, cooking in the kitchen. And now my kids love it too, and they see her and the first thing they ask is for her to make it for them.
More than just family time, creating this dish is also a great way for the girls to connect with their history.
It's important for them to know, that this is part of who they are as well, not just, born and raised in the U.S., but that they also have family in another country. That has a very distinct culture and not just food, but in everyday life. It's different, and it broadens their view of the world to see somewhere else other than their daily life.
It's very special, and it's fun being different from everyone else.
Now, along with some help from Mom, Danielle is looking to share a taste of that culture with some neighborhood friends.
I think it's good because it helps people understand other people better, because they can taste different dishes from different cultures and try stuff that they've never tried before.
Up next, we'll head to the Hadley kitchen to see what it takes to whip up this family favorite. Let your taste buds take you on a Caribbean adventure. What is the #1 industry in the Dominican Republic? Is it A, agriculture, B, tourism, or C, trade? The answer when we come back. So what is the #1 industry in the Dominican Republic? The answer is B, tourism. Tourism accounts for more than $1 billion in annual earnings, recently passing up agriculture as the leading employer of the Dominican people. We're back at the home of the Hadleys, who've been introducing us to their Dominican culture. Now we get to experience firsthand the making of a favorite family treat.
All right, so today we're going to make rice pudding. This is a recipe that my mother has made for many years, so we're going to give it a try. We have all of our ingredients laid out. We have the rice and water and cinnamon, raisins, salt, sugar, vanilla. So let's start. We are going to pour water on the pot. Would you like to do the rice?
Sure.
I'm going to put some rice in there. And stir that. We are going to add some salt. And we're going to set it in the stove to boil. Ready? All right. We're going to wait for it to boil, and then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. I do like to see them involved in my culture, you know, learning the things that I grew up with, even though we're not in the country, we don't visit it a lot as a family. Seeing them know or experience, you know, where I come from, it's important to me. After 20 minutes, the pot is boiling, and we are going to add milk and the cinnamon. Danielle, do please bring the cinnamon over. We are going to add some cinnamon sticks, and we're going to add the milk. And you need 2 cups of evaporated milk. Want to stir there? Okay. Go ahead. All right, we're going to cover it again and let it boil a little more. And once it boils and the rice gets soft, we're going to add the raisins and the sugar.
Probably from when I was like 3 or something like that. I just remember eating it for like the first time. My grandma always makes it, and it just tastes really good.
Now that the rice has boiled a little more, we are going to add sugar and raisins and a little bit of vanilla. Come over here. Turn this way. All right. Go ahead. All of it. We're going to add some vanilla. And we're going to stir. All right, so we've added the sugar and the raisins, and we're going to let it boil for the next 15 minutes, and it should be ready, and we will be able to taste it. Oh, every time they ask her for it, she's very happy. She's beaming. It makes her, I guess, proud to be able to make something for them that makes them so happy. Okay, so our rice pudding is done. I'm going to bring the pot over, and we are going to serve it. Danielle, would you like to serve?
Sure.
There you go. I'm sure you guys are all waiting to taste it. Good. We are going to add a dash of cinnamon on top to make them look pretty.
It makes me happy because it tastes really good, and we eat it in ice cream bowls.
Up next, the wait is over. Pull up a chair and grab a bowl. Let your taste buds take you on a journey to the Dominican Republic. What is the most popular sport in the Dominican Republic? Is it A, soccer, B, scuba diving, or C, baseball? The answer coming up. What is the most popular sport in the Dominican Republic? The answer is C, baseball. Out of all the Dominican sports and recreational activities, baseball is the strong favorite. The country sends more players to the majors than all the other Latin American countries combined. We're at the home of the Hadleys, where Mom Eileen and daughter Danielle have been showing us their recipe for a family favorite, rice pudding. Now it's finally time to share it with some neighborhood friends.
What do you guys think?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
I like it.
As they dig in to get a taste of this delicious Dominican dessert, the kids can't help but enjoy the many distinct flavors.
Like a little bit cinnamony. You can kind of taste the rice too. It was good. I think it's good. A little bit of cakish flavor and cinnamon. Both of that.
I think it's really good.
And it looks like that opinion is unanimous.
I think it's pretty good. It tastes like cinnamon.
With a unique mix of spices, this rice pudding seems to stand out above the rest.
I think it's better than other rice pudding.
And however you prefer it, one thing is certain. Their grandmother's recipe is #1 with the Hadley girls.
It tastes good whether it's cold or hot.
I put cinnamon in it and raisins. I like with the raisins.
I don't like the raisins.
While the kids enjoy their tasty treat, they also take time to imagine what a trip to the Dominican might be like.
Because there's really warm there, there's the beach. And what else would you want?
What else is right? Besides more rice pudding, that is.
Delicioso!
Up next on Culture Kitchen, it's time for our recipe rewind, plus more with the Hadley family and a last look at the Dominican Republic. What is the most popular form of dance and music in the Dominican Republic? Is it A, salsa, B, merengue, or C, bachata? The answer after our break. What is the most popular form of dance and music in the Dominican Republic? The answer is B, merengue. With a mixture of African and European elements, the style is not only popular in the Dominican Republic, but throughout the Caribbean and South America as well. The Hadley family has been sharing a taste of the Dominican by introducing us to one of their favorite family recipes.
I think everyone should just know about it because it's so good.
Tasty and traditional, this rice pudding is a great way for Eileen and her children to connect with family, even when they're far away.
It's fun. We don't see them very often, so there's always some sort of activity to go to, like a wedding or a birth or something like that. So there's always a lot of partying, a lot of food.
It's really fun because there's a lot of music and dancing and really good food. And we get to stay out really late.
It also serves as a reminder of just how important food is in their culture.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of me being a child when I see them, eating it or being so happy when they see it. Walking around the kitchen watching if it's ready now. And I did a lot of that too.
And as far as this recipe being shared with future generations, Danielle already has plans for that.
I would definitely make it with them, and I think it would be good to share it with them because then they would know about the food that comes from our culture.
Now it's time for our recipe rewind. To make the Hadley family's traditional Dominican rice pudding, first you'll need 2 cups of white rice, 2 cups of water, 2 cups of evaporated milk. You'll also need 3 cinnamon sticks, 1½ cups of sugar, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, a ½ cup of raisins, ground cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. Once you have all the ingredients, combine the rice, water, and salt. Let it boil for about 20 minutes. After that, add the evaporated milk, cinnamon sticks, then let boil until the rice softens. Next, add sugar, raisins, vanilla, and boil for about 15 to 20 minutes until the mixture thickens. Serve up the rice pudding in your favorite bowls, and don't forget to sprinkle some ground cinnamon for that added touch. Now it's ready to enjoy, hot or cold. Delicioso! That's all the time we have for this episode of Culture Kitchen. Join us next time when your taste buds will take you on a journey to a new and exciting destination.